Alrighty then. It's that time. Good morning, everybody. How is it going today, huh? How's it going? Guys doing good? Got that morning stream. Yeah, got the morning stream going. I'm actually gonna mute the in-game music right now. There we go. Yeah, that's the Song of the Loon's just too good. Can't skip that, right? Can't skip that. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope you guys had a good night. Hope you guys are having a great morning. I just got myself here on the computer after getting some stuff done, got some chores done, getting some food made. Got myself a big old bowl of beans here. Gonna be munching on it throughout this first part of the morning stream. Hope you guys are having a great breakfast too. For those of you who are even earlier birds, and well, I guess not too early now, but I hope you guys had a great breakfast. We're on the patch 11.17 PTR today. We're gonna be doing some testing. We're gonna be testing out mostly on my warrior today because he's got more gear than my DK does at the moment. So we're probably gonna be rocking out with him for most of this morning. But we're gonna be testing out a few different things. We're going to be doing some more testing on that one button macro. I want to test out on more specs and more classes. And we also are going to be seeing what else we can get ourselves into. You know, they announced BFA Timewalking, and they announced we're going to be able to start testing that. I don't know if that's right now. But if it is, and it is, we're going to test that out. And we also are going to test out, there's several new features in this patch. We need to like kind of make a list, and we need to make a list, team, and we need to check it all out. You know, there's horrific visions. I don't know if we can test that right now. I don't think so. But we can do quite a bit. And we're just going to check out some new things today. And if we end up running through this quicker than I'm planning, then probably end up popping over to retail and doing maybe some PvP, getting some gear, maybe doing more leveling with Nebula. I'm not sure. Not sure where we're gonna go from there, but let's kind of play it by ear. Maybe see what you guys want to do. Let's see here. I need to go check my mail. I don't know why I would have mail on PTR. I'm sure it's probably like a promo amount or something. Let's see here. Mailbox. Please request. And for a warband or work on something that could make cooperation so much easier when we're apart. We just need a little help with this last step. We find some gods of time. Okay, something about warbands? Oh wait, now that's the original warband thing. It's just PTR stuff. Okay. This ancient forged sword of the Aurora reminds me of Gedeku, the world breaker, I believe. Get the Gedeku sword icon from Battle for Azeroth. Let's see here. What? Where's appearance? Okay. Main hand. Two-hand swords. Gedeku. Yeah. Oh, wait, what? It's not Gedeku. Where's Gedeku in this thing, man? What the heck? I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. Gedeku sword. BFA. Yeah, Gedeku cut of death. What? It comes from the Zara lore. Where is the sword? What the hell? The cut of death? Well, that's a cool sword, but that's not a cut of. It's just jeweled shark splinter. What? I got Gedeku. Okay, this must be a PTR thing. I literally have Gedeku on my account. Like, what? Where? It's removed from game. I still have it. That's weird. Okay, well. That's the big F you then. Alright. Well, I think we're gonna probably start this out with some cool bear. It's got an anvil on it. Oh, wow, that's a cool bear mount. It's probably from Trading Post. Grizzly Hills Packmaster. That's cool. That's cool. I like bears. Bears are cool. Alright. I'm gonna play with this one button macro again a little bit. I'm gonna put this like right here so we can see it real nice and clear. Hopefully we don't get a bunch of error spams today. And I'm just gonna throw the one button down. Oh my god. The lag. Oh my god, the lag. There we go. Alright, it's moved out. And oh my god. It is such a slow GCD. Holy hell, is it a slow GCD. We're gonna do another minute segment. Eh. 380k DPS. Wow, hot darn. I think it's actually doing a better job of maintaining the DPS this time. It might be a Lauren Jesus with maybe some procs or something. Well, actually, it's starting to fall. We got 5 seconds. Oh, no, it went back up. Alright, so at 1 minute, we're at 360. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Sticky note. 1 minute. The button. 360k DPS warrior. Hey. Alright. And then we're gonna reset. Hello. And we're gonna go ahead and place this button. And we're gonna see what I can do. Oh, I used the button. I broke it. Alright, this run is scrapped. I accidentally pressed avatar. We were not supposed to press avatar. We'll still run the minute because I am curious, but yeah, this one doesn't count. Not fair to compare that to the AI. Something that this AI does on Fury Warrior that I think is kind of interesting is it wants me to use Thunderclap a lot more than I would. Like, not just when it procs to Thunderblast. Like right now, it's suggesting I use Thunderclap, and it's like I am only facing one opponent. So, to my knowledge, it's not ideal. See, now it's Thunderblast, now I should use it. And so that's something that the button does that, like, I wouldn't do. And that might be a part of, you know, aside from GCD, it's probably a part of why it gets lower DPS. Put the slams out there. I wonder what's better to press. If I can't press anything else, a slam or a Thunderclap. It might be a better filler. I am running the Mountain Thane hero talent, so my Thunderclap does clap. We went way over a minute, but we're way higher. We're nearly 500k. But like just tooltip wise, 173,000 Storm Strike damage. Of course, and slow, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, that is actually a better filler to use than Slam. All right, well that's good to know. It's very rare I ever have to press a filler, but like, but when I do, it's good to know that Thunderclap is preferable. Go ahead and just delete that. We got our cooldowns back already. Okay, let's do this rotation again. This time I won't press Avatar. Start in range. Throw ourselves out our cooldowns. Thunderblast. Get our execute out there. Thunderclap again. My priority system's not as good as it could be, to be honest. Not pressing execute as much as I should. It's kind of weird this guy's like low enough for me to want to press, like be able to press execute, so it's not throwing me off. Thunderblast, definitely late on that. So my rotation's definitely not min-maxed whatsoever here. Definitely playing a little sloppy. But we're definitely smashing the AI in damage. There's no comparison. There's no comparison. At a minute, we're well over 480k. We're 490k. Me. 490k DPS. Alright, so that's a pretty big difference. And that's about what we saw yesterday, too, when I did the test. Or the day before yesterday, I suppose, on stream. So, I'm feeling pretty solid about that. Don't need much else to see on that one, but I am curious about trying some other specs. I'm going to go ahead and put on my notes here. That was for Fury. That was for the Furry Warrior. Okay. Let's try arms. I don't know if I even have my bars set up, boys. I'll be real with you. Well, that's definitely some end setup bars right there. I don't know what to choose my talents, so I'm totally going to do what I recommend anybody that doesn't know what to do with their talents, and that's just go to Wowhead. Find your Arms Warrior guide, or whatever gun you're playing. Wowhead, Arms. And just grab one of their starter builds. And I do say starter because although these guilds are heavily tested, and these are like some of the most common and popular, you know, builds at the moment, they're usually taken from people that are like performing, you know, at the top of their game. Sometimes they can be highly specific, and sometimes they aren't always the best. So I always recommend that if you do start with something like this, that eventually you start tweaking with it. You start learning your class, you start learning your buttons, you start learning your talents, whatever it is that you're missing. For me, I haven't played Arms Warrior in a minute, so I'm not super familiar with all these new talents they've added over the last couple expansions. And I'm not trying to learn it right now because I'm just trying to test. So I'm going to grab this, and then with time I will alter this to make it mine. M plus Colossus. And this is actually my first time playing as Colossus too, which is pretty interesting. And it didn't work at all. Delete. I did that wrong. Import. Boop. Plus Colossus. Did I specify Colossus? Yeah, no 2 L's. Import. That's like a giant colossal. Yeah. And that gives us the ability to demolish, which is a 45-second cooldown. Listen to some chat. Alright, so we got a 45-second cooldown on demolish. Unleash a series of precise and powerful strikes against your target, dealing nearly 1 million damage to it. And some damage to the enemies in 8 yards, pretty large amount. Deals reduced damage beyond 8 targets. While channeling Demolish, it's a channeled ability. You take 10% less damage and are immune to stuns, knockbacks, and force movement effects. Whoa, you can block, parry, dodge, and use certain defensive abilities while channeling Demolish. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Martial Expert, critical strike damage of your abilities increased by 10%. The amount of damage blocked by critical blocks increased by 20%. This is so PvP oriented, it's cool. Colossal Might increases damage dealt by your next Demolish by 10%. Stack him 10 times. World Strike grants a strike, Colossal Might, Cleave grants a Cleave. I wonder if that's actually a part of the build right now. Are we actually pressing Cleave as Arms Warriors in 2025? Shockwave also knocks enemies into the air and its cooldown's reduced by 5 seconds. That's cool. That's been around before in a different form. Shockwave stun duration increased by 1 second, reduces movement speed by 40% for 3 seconds after it's stunned. Veteran Vitality in your house bot below 35%. You gain second wind. Wait, do they stack? Why are we running second wind in both places? Oh, this second wind's different. Restore 6% health every 1 second when you have not taken damage for 5 seconds. Restores 1% health 1 second while you are below 35% health. So it stacks. You gain second wind healing for 12% of your max health over 2 seconds. This cannot occur more than once every 60. Huh. That's actually better than Ignore Pain. I guess we'll find out. I would imagine that if the only reason I can imagine Ignore Pain not being better than this is if we are a little rage starved right now. Colossal Might increases the damage, and this is early expansion, so we have low haste, so it probably is a case of being a little rage starved and not being able to just dump into Ignore Pain, because I mean in previous expansions Ignore Pain has just been goated. Colossal Might increases the damage of your overpower by 5% per stack. Shockwave, Cleave, and Whirlwind deal 5% more damage per target affected Okay, so the more enemies around you, the harder you cleave. Colossal Might increases the damage of your random deep wounds by 5% per stack. That's probably what we'd rock in PvP. Mortal Strike and cleave damage increased by 20%. Mortal Strike critical strikes grant an additional stack of Colossal Might. You deal 5% more damage and take 5% less damage. Size increased by 5%. Like literally my body size is increased by 5%. Okay. Oh shit, yeah, I think we do look a little larger. Hey, where's another human? Where's another human? Am I 5% bigger than you? Oh, he's also a warrior. That doesn't count. Shit. Yeah, my run animations feels slower. I totally am 5% larger. Is that a human? It's a blood elf. That's a night elf. That night elf armor is so cool. We're gonna have to do a stream someday, like soon, where we just go and get our, what's it called? The fancy racial transmog. Yeah, there's a transmog for every race, and if you level a character up, then you're able to do a quest line to unlock the transmog look. For night elves, it's what this person right here is wearing. It's really cool gear. It's from it's the gear from the cinematic. She's got different gloves and chest on, but the shoulder pads and the legs are from that set, and the helmet from that set. Yeah, it's so night elf. It's great. It's right out of the WoW Classic cinematic. It's perfect. Some of those on. Alright, and the final one we get here is Colossal Might now stacks up to 10 times. If you would gain a stack of Colossal Might and are at max stacks, the cooldown of Demolish reduced by 2 seconds. Colossal Might now stacks up to 10 times. If you would gain a stack of Colossal Might and are at the max stacks, the cooldown of Demolish reduced by 2 seconds. Stacks of what? How are we getting these stacks? Enemies affected by Demolish take up 10% more damage from you and deal up to 10% less damage to you for 10 seconds based on the number of stacks that it has consumed. Okay, that seems to make sense. For Rock and Dragons War, Avatar, and Recklessness. We got Ravager because this is an M+ build. We're actually going to be swapping this over to Blade Storm. I'm going to make this a little more single targety. I think it's a little bit more my style. I'm definitely, especially when we're playing arms, like I'm going to be playing in arms for PvP specifically, most likely. So, and speaking like ends, your next leader will disarm single damage for each player uses this switch. There's last 6 seconds longer. Definitely 6 seconds longer on sleep strikes. We don't have Skull Splitter. I'm not sure what that is for PvP right now, but this is a little more single target oriented. So this is cool. I don't have my bars set up, so let's see what this let's see what the button can do. There's the Dragon's Roar. God, it's so long. Demolish. Okay, cool. Kind of reminds me of Old School Slam. That's neat. Holy hell, my DPS is higher. What the hell? Why is my DPS so high? I thought Fury was supposed to be good. What the hell? My peak DPS hit like 800k. That's a lot higher than we were getting with Fury. Yo, this is exciting. We got to try out some. We got to do an Arms Warrior stream now. Oh my god, it's so slow. Watching him fight is almost painful. I'm never gonna get over the speed thing. Like, speed is so important to me. It's such a personal pet peeve. Demolish is neat. That hits so freaking hard. It probably was because of that demolishing for like 1.6 million on an average in 10 seconds. Like, that is wild. All right, 490. 490, team. That's where we were. Oh, hey. That's where I was with Warrior after a minute. The button. 490k DPS. Arms. The button is arms did the same DPS that I did as Fury at a minute, so that's wild. That just goes to show how much more damage arms apparently is capable of in this patch in Fury. Like, maybe it's partly my build's fault, but what? Big what? What build was I rocking for my Fury? I'm actually a little blown away at the DPS difference. I wonder if Colossus would be In fact, honestly, Mountain Thane isn't oriented towards single target damage. So that's actually a really good point. Colossus is oriented to single target damage. So, that's how Slayer, a vicious warrior, sets their sights on a target and pursues it relentlessly, overwhelming their foes with onslaught, steel, and might. That sounds pretty freaking cool, man. That sounds pretty freaking cool. Your attacks against your primary target have a high chance to overwhelm their defenses and trigger a Slayer strike. Okay, so you get like extra hits. Gotta admit, I immediately think Colossus sounds a lot cooler, but okay, I'm a little blown away by that. I'm a little thrown off here. That was a lot of damage. That was a whole lot of damage. Let's get our bar set up here. I got Warbreaker instead of Colossus. I gotta admit, I actually prefer it when we have Colossus Strike. Oh my god, there's buttons. Jesus, there's so many buttons. Okay, die by the sword. Like, where did all my spots go, man? They're all gone. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna want to open up with a Warbreaker into a Mortal Strike and power here. We got run down 2. 5 for the execute. We got cleave on common. Where are we gonna put the demolish? Where are we gonna put it, team? Shield slam. I mean, do I need these bounds? Do I really need these bounds? I don't think I really need these bounds, right? Just intervene me definitely. I think that's on that bind there though, so that should be fine. Oh yeah, that's fun. Oh, are we even in arms? Wait, arms? Are we even in battle stance? Yeah, we are in battle stance. We just went right into this thing. We don't got Berserker Shot. We got battle. So we got the other one. So let's do that. And then yeah, we got those and that. Included in both assisted highlight and single button assistant. Interesting. So it tells you what's actually a part of the like one button macro, what's not. That's kind of neat. Got sweeping strikes. Definitely need to have that down here on the bar. Anything else? Oh, we got the recuperate function in the game. Oh, that's cool. I want to check that out. It's really flavorful. I think that's from Dragonflight. That's really cool, the recuperate function. I think that's been like needed for a long time. I remember as a kid being like placing down my campfire and being like, why can't I like sit by this and heal? Like, why not? But now you can. That is Skyrim logic, yeah. Yeah, straight up. We didn't have battle shout on for that DPS. Okay, we gotta redo the test. That's 490k DPS with no battle shout. Like, what is Arms damage right now? Arms is cracked? Hello? A Fury. At least it would seem so. I need to double check my Fury build on this. Oh my god. Gotta get them extra arms. Oh my goodness. You. Oh, you. That's good. I'm fun too. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the button does now. Now we have Battle Shout. We know for a fact we're in Battle Stance. How do I put that button down? Gives me Battle Stance. Why is it? There it is. I'm about to say. Alright. Let's check this out, team. Is it not using execute? Wait, that's a pretty big deal. Is it not using execute? It's not on the macro. Oh my. Okay, that does make a very big difference. Okay, our DPS is significantly lower this time, I think. Maybe we had a little bit of good RNGesus with that first go. About to know. Actually, we're coming out higher than last time in the end. We're at 554k. Yeah. That's quite a bit higher than where I was as Fury. Interesting. They don't use execute in the macro? Oh, that's huge. We got to redo our Fury testing and everything. I did not realize that. Okay. Okay. Cleave is not included in the button. Rend isn't included in the button either? No. The tooltips aren't right. The tooltips aren't right. No. It's saying that we're not using overpower. Like, there's no freaking way. There we go. Yeah, there's execute. Okay. I was about to be like, no way. What is going on here? Yeah, there's rend. There's execute. Okay. That's good. That's good. I was about to say, my testing's all wrong. Okay. Mortal Strike, though. Absolutely pumping. Absolutely pumping the damage, boys. Demolish hits so hard, too. It's great. Okay. Alright, so the button. The button did 554k DPS. Now let's see what I can do. First time playing arms in several expansions. Definitely not ideal play scenario or anything like that. Can't expect me to perfect this. So let's see what I can do here. Let me go ahead and move some of these things around here. Let's see how this feels. Alright. Open up a Colossus into a Rend, into a Dragon's Roar, into a Blade Storm. Hit him with the Demolish. Into a Mortal Strike, into an Overpower, into an Execute, or into an Overpower, into an Execute, into an Execute, into an Execute. Oh my gosh, there's so many Executes. Alright, moving these buttons around. Oh, it's beating me here. It's beating me on this one. But, like I said, we are back at it again for the first time, so I'm not super surprised, frankly, that it's beating me at this moment in time. We're gonna call this a loss, but that was good for me to figure out what is happening here. So Rend lasts for freaking ever nowadays. It literally just lasts forever. So we're gonna put this up. We're gonna move our buttons around a bit. I'm primarily hitting these three buttons. A little bit of these guys. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be much more natural feeling. And then, yo, you, what you looking at me for, dog? Oh, okay, it's not about me. They're just doing things. Okay. All right. Interesting. Not going into the Empyrean Sphere. It's all into Spear. It's all going into Dragon's Roar buff. Interesting. Okay. Everything's off cooldown. Take me a bat of beans. Bean power. Alright, let's give this a go. I probably should have maybe demolished first. I don't understand demolish well enough. Spam executes. I like the way Overpower is playing right now. This is a much faster variety of arms. With this guy being so low HP, all we're doing is spamming execute. This isn't testing my anything. This isn't testing the rotation. This is just testing how much fury I can build to hit execute as fast as I can. That's probably what the button's doing. Because, like, is it really worth to hit that over? Oh no, Mortal Strike's worth. Mortal Strike's definitely worth more. This time we're doing better. This time we're gonna at least come out at about the same level as the button. 543. So that was 543. So we're 10k behind the button now. We upped our DPS by 50k just by getting a little more familiar with it. Run away from this guy again. So let's learn how Demolish works a little more. Unleash a series of precise and powerful strikes against your opponent. Okay, that's good. That's good. While channeling Demolish, you can take 10% less damage or immune stuff. That's good. You can block, dodge, parry. But what are these stacks? That's what I don't understand. What is the stack stuff? How can I take advantage of that? Colossal Might now stacks up to 10 times. If you gain a stack of Colossal Might and are at max stacks, the cooldown is reduced. Enemies affected by Demolish take up to 10% more damage from you and deal up to 10% less damage. So I need to make sure that I have that down before I burst. It's one of the first things I need to do before I do like Thunderous Roar or anything like that. Mortal Strike hits like a damn truck. No damage modifiers there. Overpower increases the damage of your next Mortal Strike or Cleave by 15%, stacking to 2 times. I was not taking advantage of that. Okay. Let's see if we can find a dummy that's like a singular dummy that's not in execute range. Honestly. Oh, he's not in execute range right now. Okay, hey. Opportunity. Alright. Wait, if he's on execute range, shit. Variables. Variables. Damn it, I can't compare that to the button because the button had him in execute range. What does do? Oh, there's healing dummies right there. Okay, I was worrying about that. I might cleave that. I don't want cleave. I guess only one way to find out. If this hits that other thing, it does. Nope, we can't just do it. Did it just mind flayed me, bastard. Alright. Don't want to do that. This guy is almost full HP. Let's just, I wonder how fast I'll knock him down. Might have to pull out the turnip, boys. Might have to pull out the turnip. Okay. Let's try this out. Colossus Strike, Mortal Strike, Demolish, Dragon's Roar, Spin. Build up Rage, Dump Rage. Dump the Rage, Refresh the Rend. Dump the Rage. We're much lower rage DPS now without him being in execute range. That might have been also what was different with the Fury runs. He may not have been execute range. Maybe paying attention to this. Draw another Colossus Smash. Refresh the rend. Slam, slam. I slam more as a spec. Oh, we're way over. We're 272. Interesting. Interesting. 272. Our numbers are all thrown off. Yeah, without having to execute in there, our DPS way goes down. That's much more. That's much more in line with what I was expecting from Fury. Okay. We may need to turn up. Because, yeah, that's messing up our testing. In fact, maybe we go to Stormwind? Yeah. Usually vegetables. I am not in combat. Don't you lie to me, game. Alright, let's go get vegetables. Boom. We're gonna go somewhere around to worry about anyone hitting my turnip. Oh, I got the combat rope. We need isolation for training. Oh, this guy's got the combat bug too. Apparently, he finally got it by going over here. I need to fight a turnip. Do. Need to fight a turnip. Do. Are we ever gonna get out of combat? Like, it says I'm not in combat. So can I mount up out of my mount journal? No. Can I teleport to Stormwind? No. Can I... Do we eat ourselves, team? Do we just, like, eat? Is that how we reset this?
What do you mean?
Seppuku.
No.
Oh. I actually didn't mean to do that. Alright, well, hey, we're gonna get out of combat, everybody. So, how you doing? Enjoying the fall down here? He said, nah, just kidding. How am I still in combat, though? What? I should have just let myself die. Ah, now I'm stuck. I can't get out of here. I should have let myself die, damn it. Here, wait, we can do this. Let's see how far this, I don't think it has anything to do with the dummy at this point. I think the game's just borked. Like, I'm so far away from this dummy now. Bork means it's fucked. It's messed up. We ain't never getting out of this. I must lose altitude. There we go. Oh, are we gonna make it? Oh, hit invisible wall. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we're in a whole different zone now. We can mount. Success. Arathi Champion Spoils. Contains Valor Stones, Crest, Resonance Crystals, Gold, and a piece of equipment. Where the heck is that? War Supply Crate. Oh, it's the, that's a Overcharged Delve right there. I was reading about them. That's cool. I'll have to check that out, too. Right, let's get back up here. I know exactly where to go for our turnip testing, where we will have peace and quiet. We don't have to worry about anyone else hitting it and not getting to XD range. And then we can run all of our tests again. Boop. Okay. Turnip time. Okay. Turnip punching bag. Put this guy right there. There we go. Alright, let's try the button. It opens up with a rend and the shockwave and the Colossus smash into demolish. Not shockwave, Dragon's Roar into Blade Storm into Mortal Strike. Interesting. Into Overpower, Mortal Strike. It does a perfect job of managing the resources. That's something that people that don't actually do that are really going to struggle with. Oh shit, I totally reapplied Rend for it there. See, now it's saying we're like 679k DPS. I don't know what was up with that other one. Maybe I didn't reset the gauge properly. But we're at 40 seconds. We got 20 seconds left. It got 1 GCD that it didn't deserve because I accidentally reapplied Rend for it. But at 1 minute, 705, 697, 697K. Button. Me. All right. Let stuff cool down. Clear that out. Okay. I'm gonna follow its. I'm gonna take advantage. Like, this is probably the best part about the rotation helper, is it can help you actually learn your rotation. So I'm gonna try opening up the same rotation it uses. I already booked it. All right. And then I went into Dragon's Roar into the Blade Storm, into the Mortal Strike, Demolish, the Mortal Strike. Oh, jeez. Hamstrung instead of slammed. Reapply the rend. We're slamming so much more in this spec. Reapply the rend. 10 seconds left on the clock. Second Dragon's Roar. So much slam. You don't have execute in there. 662K. Wow. Wow, the button is actually beating me in DPS, but I mean, once again, this is my first time back as arms in a very hot minute, so I can't really be too upset about that, honestly. I am considering redoing my bars a little bit, because nice slow there. Hamstring, 15 seconds slow. Okay, let's try this again, this time me. Slam, the overpowers, that, Dragon's Roar. I didn't Colossus Smash or Demolish first. Alright, scrapped run, scrapped run. Let's see what I can do with it though. This is definitely going to help people get better at their specs. People that actually experiment with this, it will absolutely help them get better. That's good, because I mean, Blizzard has oftentimes talked about the difficulties. Ah, it's gone. We were at 734K at 44 seconds, though. That's pretty good. We're getting better. I feel pretty confident that with a little more practice, that I'll have no problem being able to beat this. But this does tell me that you do have to be proficient. Like, if you're going to beat the button, you've got to be proficient at your class. Doesn't mean you got to be the best. Doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It just means that you've got to know your rotation and have it down. You know, like, you got to actually know your rotation and be able to replicate it fairly well. I wouldn't say that's mastery exactly, but it is definitely proficientness. So that's pretty interesting. Because, like, I would say that I'm mediocre. I would say like I'm mediocre at arms at the moment because I haven't played it in years, and so I'm like learning my rotation again. So like, okay, it can beat mediocre play. That makes sense. That makes sense. Still not replacing proficient play though. So that's very, very, very interesting. Toughest 1%. Very interesting. So then we go back to, like, Fury. What's up with this build? This is looking like a pretty good build. Whoa, the horrific vision's here. Cool. And Lorewalking? Sweet. Very interesting. I wish that we had a perma dummy that was a little more reliable on health. I don't really want cleave. What is? I might be able to hit. Oh, that's a healing? Oh, yeah, we can hit this guy. Okay. Notes again. So right now we're Fury. I want to run another Fury test. I think the Fury fell so far behind Arms because of it being in execute range versus not execute range. So let's see. Second batch, Fury, the button, you need Arms, button. Okay, so Fury, we'll give the button his first go. We can go first, re-imply battle shout. Let's just hop in here. So far, it's holding pretty true to its DPS last time. Looks like it's going to be around 360 by the end of the segment. Ten seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 360. Yeah, it was 360 on the dot. So the button was 360k. That time. Can I force this into a new segment? Is there a way to do that? It's like, I want a new segment, please. Huh. Yeah. On my DPS meter. Okay. That's fine. We wrote it down. Reset that. Cooldowns are back. The dummy's back at 100%. Let's give this dummy a try. I'm going to be starting with an enrage into spear. Alright. Okay. Let's go. Enrage. Spear. I'm definitely slower on getting the spear off than it is, and I put myself in defensive stance. Oh my gosh. This is definitely a messed up segment. Playing the arms throwing me off. So use that Thunder Blast. Bloodthirst as much as we possibly can. For 30 seconds, CPS is significantly higher. .51 seconds. 58, 59, 545. So with Fury, it struggles. It really does bad with Fury, and I think that's because it's probably using Thunderclap more than it should. And I don't know, that's something they might change. Because if they changed it to use if it just changed it to not do that, maybe that'd make a difference, but it's also possible the GCD effect could be more potent on Fury because Fury is more haste reliant, maybe? Because of the swords. So, like, if you lower the two-handed swords are slower, maybe? So maybe that has some kind of effect with the GCD being 0.3 seconds lower. Maybe that just has a huge effect on Fury, like, disproportionately than arms. It's important. I'm glad that we tested we're testing multiple specs here. Okay, so I want to run another run with me because I definitely didn't play that perfectly, but I mean we're 200,000 or 100,000 200,000 DPS higher. So like, like what is 20% of it? 20% of 545k. 109,000. So we take 545, 1, 2, 3, minus 109,000, 436,000. Yeah, so we're well over 20% difference. We're more like 40% difference in DPS between, yeah, between me and it. Like, what? That's huge. Like, that's a 40% diff between me and the button. Me and the AI. 40% difference. That's wild. Okay. Well, these numbers aren't really changing a whole lot from what they were before. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and let it be for Fury for now. Let's go back to arms real quick. Okay. And now, make sure I'm weapon equipped. It's very interesting. All right. I wait so long to use Mortal Strike. It's wild. Seconds in, 500 DPS. Ten seconds left, 480 DPS. 4, 3, 2, 1, 5:15. Alright, and then let's let things cool down, and then let's do it again with me doing it. That's 515k DPS for the button. For comparison, the button only did... Make sure it's on desktop mode so I can show you guys my... Let me show you guys my notes here. So here's our notes right here, guys. It's bold, make it real big and easy for you guys to read, hopefully. I don't think I can actually increase the font. No, I can't increase the font here. But yeah, that's what we got so far. Is that we had a first segment, the second batch that we're on right now. I've been challenged to a duel, you say? Dude, you got like 10 million health, and you're a hunter, and I'm a warrior. I'm not accepting that. Actually, I don't know. Maybe he wants to try something here. All right, screw it. You know what? I'll duel you, guy. I'll duel you. We're so boned. Yeah, we're truly boned. Should be like right here, but it might be over here now. You're gonna totally hug this pillar. You want to play this game, guy? You want to play this game? I can play this game. Get wrecked. I got the button. We're DPS. We're doing it, team. We're PvPing with the button. It works. It works. We win, but it works. Or we lost, so it works.
Sure, it wasn't a draw.
No, it definitely wasn't a draw. You got to 25% health and turtled so that his dot would take me down to 1%. And they became a turtle. I did not turn into turtle. I guess I win. There it is. Alright, now we gotta wait for cooldowns again. I gotta say, I am impressed. We did a lot of damage to him. We almost won that. Like, if I didn't have the button down, or if I like knew what was happening from the very beginning of my rotation, we might have won. Ooh, there's vendors in Stormwind that give us gear. That sounds good. I want gear. Okay. Alright. So we did the button. Now I gotta try and beat the button. Let's see what we can do here. Power, get that. Start throwing down some buttons. I should have hit Colossus Smash first, but that's okay. Do this. Em's doing fine. Build up our stuff. Got big old fat, do some Mortal Strike. Slam it out, man. Reapply Rend, back to Mortal Strike. Overpower. Mortal Strike, overpower, Mortal Strike. Overpower, Slam. Overpower, Mortal Strike, Colossus Smash. Got that free proc. Got Demolished in 5 seconds. Reapply the Rend. Prepare for the big Demolish. We're gonna get this just in on a segment too. That's perfect. Big Demolish. Big thing. 7 seconds on the fucking clock. Let's see here. 560k. Feeling good about the run, boys. 578. 578. We beat the button. It took a few minutes to get used to it, but we beat the button. And that is about a 20% DPS diff, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. We beat the button, not replaced by AI. Take that, you haters. I'm just playing. I'm just playing here. But let's see here. Let's pull up our notes. 20% to 515 or 578. 578. 115,016. So then, like on our calculator. Let's do some quick maths here for you, team. 20% diff would have been 578, 123, divide minus 115, 600. That would have been 462. So we're not at a 20% diff. That leads me to believe that I could perform better. And I mean, I know that I could have performed better. I could have had a better opener. We could use Colossus Smash before we use the Demolish. Would have made it hit harder. I think it's reasonable to say we could have gotten the 600 and put the diff at 20%, but still nailing down that Arms Warrior rotation. So I gotta say, our diff I think comes out to like 10-ish percent, 10, 15%, 115,000. We did that and divided by 2. I got 2 calculators wrong here. Like 57,000. You want to challenge me again, guy? You want to die? Is that what you're saying? You're trying Beastmaster? What are you doing to me, man? I'm a warrior. Why are you doing this to me? This is so fucked up, dude. I'm all right. You're gonna play that game? I'm gonna play this game. Oh my god, he moved. Shit. All right, team. Frozen, big freeze. Wow, you just like, okay, I'm immune to everything. That's good. Oh my god, I have no way to get to him now. Get all this crap off me. Get all this crap off me. You're such a bastard, dude. You're such a bastard. You're really gonna let your pets do this to me, man? You gonna disrespect me like that? Wow, dude. The disrespect, homie. The disrespect. Oh my god. See, this is why Warrior versus Hunter is a joke. It's an absolute joke of a bullshit shenanigan. Your pets can't auto me through second wind. You prick! Dude! Kill me. Make it over. Uh-huh. Oh my god, lol. Bullying me, man. Dueling me at 10 million HP, the Beastmaster Hunter. Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy. Alright, so back to the notes. Back to the research. So Mia, we're at 578k as arms. That's dope. We beat them out. We're like a 10% diff, if I'm not mistaken. 5,700, 800, 57,800. Holy hell. Alright. Where's our calculator? It's 545. It's not what we're working on. How many calculators? I have so many calculators rolling. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if we had 578 minus 57,800, 520. That's roughly, so like 12% difference. And I know we could do better. I'm feeling pretty good still. Like what this is showing me that is that the AI thing's not better. I think we could definitely get that number higher, but it's going to take some practice on my part to get the arms build down. But I am curious, like just looking at the damage here. The damage is a lot more comparable this time around, now that we don't have like any like weird out of control stuff going on. So I'm glad to see that Fury's not like a mile behind, like 200k DPS behind, like what? I'm real glad that that was not the case. But there is still a difference. You know, I'm a lot more comfortable with the Fury build. I've been playing Fury this entire expansion nonstop. I haven't played no arms. So like that is me with like knowing my rotation. So that tells me that arms has a higher ceiling for potential DPS. But that doesn't, this doesn't, you know, accounting for like perhaps my build not being as oriented to single target as arms is, as this arms build is. Like Slayer might be better as a hero talent, and there might be some talents that I'm rocking in that Fury build that's more cleave oriented. So I'm not gonna take it too serious, but it does let me know that hey, arms has got some stuff going on. I'm curious now to try out the button on some other specs. And I've got DK here. His gear is absolute ass right now, but we got him here. So let's give it a shot. See what the button's like on a DK. We could also go buy gear. I'm curious how the button will do. Where is rotation assist? It opens with chill streak? You gotta be shitting me. It opens with chill streak. No fucking way. Okay. Alright. I hate this game sometimes. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay, okay. And when we're far away, it throws the snowball. When we're nearby, it wants to do pillar. See, pillar's the right answer. Well, first of all, chill is not the right answer in either of these situations. So here's a big thing that I think is really interesting about the button, is that it will straight up waste one of my major DPS cooldowns. If I were to use this in PvP, or really anywhere, but like really in PvP especially, like this is one of my major buttons here. If I just only used the single button rotation, it would waste my chill streak. Hands down, it would be completely wasted. It would throw it, and it ain't gonna bounce nowhere. The AI does not know. It doesn't know what's happening. It doesn't know there's nothing for this ability to bounce off of. I don't know that it even understands this ability needs to bounce off anything. It's just like, oh, far away. Use the far away button. This is the far away button. It should want a Howling Blast, not Chill Streak. And now it's wanting to chill. Yeah, so that's a mistake. So like that's an obvious one right there. That if you just use this button as a Frost DK and you're running Chill Streak, it would screw you a lot. Just right out of the gate, just by it trying to throw Chill Streak anytime you're farther than melee distance over Howling Blast. So, great example there of how the AI cannot possibly be better than us because it doesn't know. It doesn't. Alright. With that being said, we got our stuff back. Let's not start in range so it doesn't try to throw Chill Streak in the opener. And let's do some DPS. So, oh, this guy's at 1% health now. No, dude! We don't want execute range. Now it's going to want to use Soul Reaper. Wait, does it use Soul Reaper? Alright, let's take a look. What does it not use? At least as far as the tooltip set. It is included in single button rotation. Okay. I wonder if Death Strike is. Interesting. If Death Strike is, that's another place where it could really mess up. Because it could Death Strike when you don't need healing. And it could like, not Death Strike when you do need healing. Probably a good reason why it's like I'm assuming that it's not going to be in there, but the tooltips aren't always like real. So like Death Coil, like there's a lot of ifs to this spec. Actually, I didn't really think about this. There's a lot of ifs and whens. If it doesn't, it's a nuanced thing. So like with the Chill Streak, will the AI understand the nuance of Frost DK? So it's gonna, let's check out this rotation. It's gonna throw Pillar into Reapers, into Chill Streak? What the hell did it just throw? What is it doing? Where's our activity log? Give me my activity log. What are you doing, guy? Spell list. Oh, what the hell? That's not what I want. Stats? That's not what I want either. Okay. I'm not sure. I think it's through Chill Streak there. Okay. So slow. $351K. He is in execute range, so we got a lot of juicy Soul Reapers, like that one right there right off him. So like, I'm not really I'm not leaning towards wanting to use that. Oh, there's more people hitting that one. Damn it. All right, back over to Kelp Fist. This is Skull too, so we're gonna miss more on him. But if we do all of our testing with DK on this guy, then it'll work out. So, DK. Frost. Button. Me. Alright. Throwing Chill Streak in the beginning. Gosh. Alright. I wonder if we can get that spell list back. I don't actually know what to do. Let's do reload. This should do it when we get the guy. Alright, so I'm gonna do my rotation as I normally would. Open up Remorseless, into Pillar, into that, into Slappy, into... I'm using buttons, so it doesn't use it. I'm using buttons that definitely 100% does not use. And alright, now I'm just scuffed. Alright, that's alright. That's alright. I have a feeling it's actually gonna beat me out in this. I'm a little messed up because it's hiding my procs. I have to go based off the animations. Can't look at my bars. Alright, this is scuff. This is absolute scuff. Alright. I got warrior brain, boys. I got warrior brain. I can't do the Frost DK. I got the warrior brain. Here. This is a good opportunity to try something out, though. Let's see if this doesn't kill me. Oh shit, I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm not dead. Okay, alright. Recuperate. Oh my gosh, we're cooking food and we put together a campfire. Oh my gosh, and I heal so much. Oh, that's cool. The game needed this. The game needed this. Recuperate. That's what's up. It does make me sad they're using the word recuperate. Because back in Cataclysm and Mop, rogues had an ability called recuperate. And it had a really cool icon, and it cost 5 combo points, and it put a heal over time effect on them that was really good. And I really enjoyed using it as a rogue. But then they got rid of it in Warlords of Draenor, and they never brought back a consistent healing ability for rogues ever again. And I always thought that was a mistake. And so them using the name for this spell just kind of is a reminder that they're not going to ever bring back recuperate. And so that's kind of sad. Yeah, they can build a campfire, but you can't do that in combat. So it doesn't heal down in combat. It's just for after combat. No, it's been gone for a decade. It's definitely not gone. Yeah. It's definitely gone, yeah. Yeah. No. Let's see here. Let's do the button. Let's see what this does. It uses Pillar, it uses Chill, it doesn't use A-Bomb Limb, it doesn't use Frostborn's Fury. That's putting me to shame here. Seconds in, 310k DPS. $350k. Alright, 350k, and I know what it doesn't use now. Also, I'm pretty sure my build is trash, but that's a different issue. And yeah, I'm kind of missing some important stuff, but that's okay. Okay. Now it's my turn. Get my remote more so back up. Actually, 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm so much lower in DPS than the 11 was. Wow. And at 1 minute, we're at 320k DPS. Shoot. I'm rusty. It is showing it too. I am rusty. We did miss a opportunity for uptime on Remorseless Winter, and we did miss an opportunity for a free killing machine from Obliterate. I don't actually know what I could have done different there, though, aside from those two things, those three things. So that's interesting. Huh. That's very interesting. You know you're a StarCraft 2 pro gamer when you code a hack detector that you can feed replays to analyze because Blizzard sucks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for real. Trying to find the hackers on your own, eh? Gotta do what you gotta do, as they say. Alright, let's try this out. Wait. I'm not sure I actually reset this. Oh wait, 13 more seconds. Wait, make sure we reset this properly. This person's Mog is cool. It's neat that they did so many recolors of this. Yeah, oh, it's that set. I wonder whether they... Oh, they probably used their stone form. Oh, you got it working pretty well. Oh, if you're freaking for real, though. Oh, that's cool, dude. That's what's up, man. Does StarCraft 2 have a pretty big issue with cheating? I suppose it does, because you felt like you needed to do that. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can beat out the AI this time. I'm just gonna copy what it does. this time 350. There we go. So now we matched it that time DPS. And I know I can go higher. So, alright. So, like, there, my issue was that I didn't use my, excuse me. I didn't use my chill streak, my pillar of frost. Oh, I got this one. I didn't use my cooldowns as soon as they came back off cooldown. So I probably could have snuck in another 10 to 20k DPS that way. I think that was my only mistake there. Also, I'm curious at the button. So like on Warrior, it prioritized resource management and it managed them perfectly. And I assumed it would do that here too. But I have a theory now that actually what it's doing on Frost is it's not so much focusing on resources. It might be coded with like the optimum rotation and for DPS. And technically, I believe that is not managing your resources perfectly as a Frost DK. For a while now, it's been, even if you're 120 out of 120 in your runic power, you're maxed out, you still hit Obliterate if you can, because it's worth it to hit Obliterate over Frost Strike. So I want to watch the button do its thing, and I want to see if it perfectly manages the resources or not. Map packs, production tabs, so they can see what you're making. Auto micro of everything. Tie hacks, so they can't ever lose. Queue the same guy 10 times in a row, a month or so back, all times. What the heck? Would it just like tie randomly, or like if you destroyed his last building, then it would just say tie? Or would you just be sitting there like doing your thing, and all of a sudden the game ends to a tie? Because like also, couldn't a game ending to a tie, could that be triggered by a disconnect on their part? Or would that just be them forfeiting? Probably just be them forfeiting. You probably just get the win. Interesting. That's wild. I you know, it's such a serious esport that I'm really surprised that Blizzard lets that happen. If I got a unit over the map, game ends. Tie. Right. Okay. Wow. That's pretty cringe. I can't believe, like, I mean, I assume that to some degree Blizzard struggles to keep up with all the new ways people find to cheat. But at the same time, it's like, what? You basically see it, and it went bam. Tie it. Wow. That's wild, man. That's wild. Would not have thunk it in a game like StarCraft 2, honestly. Alright, so... this time, I'm going to prioritize Obliterate over everything. See what happens. I have a theory we're going to do better in the bot. We're over a minute. I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have, but we are over it. We were at 370k. So wow. All right, so prioritizing Obliterate did get me some more damage. It got me about 20k more, or 10 to 20k more DPS. Prioritizing Obliterate. I think it's also important to note too that there may be such a big difference in like, it's like, let's pull our notes over here again. Let's put this to 360k now. I went a little over, so I'm not going to give myself the full 370, but I think 360 is probably pretty fair. So something that could potentially be pointed out here, and I'm focusing primarily on the second batch here because that's when we started eliminating like potential discrepancies and things. We have more control over the experiment, to say. So with Fury, we had a 40% difference. It was a huge difference. With Arms, there's a 12% difference. In DK, like, this is so small. This is not much difference at all. It's 5%. And we are still improving. I haven't taken as much time with the Frost spec, practicing getting warmed up with it as I have with the Arms spec here in this patch. So, I think it's very interesting that we get such large amounts of differences. I had a theory at first coming into this, like just now, that we were going to be seeing a larger difference on specs with more complexity in their rotation. So like DK has a bunch of like Frosty has a bunch of nuance, like it wanting to throw Chill Streak, you know, in the beginning on a single target. Overhowling blasting, for example. You know, there's a few other discrepancies I've seen that I wouldn't personally do, but I felt that way on Fury too. Like it likes to use Thunderclap for no reason, in places that there's no reason to use Thunderclap. Arms, it played it the exact same way I played it. I think it's very interesting. Let's see here. This has existed since the beginning. Blizzard have done nothing the whole time, and they don't even support the game for having the servers on now. Wow, they aren't supporting the servers anymore? All balance patches are done by a select few pros agreeing on changes. As soon as that happened, the balance shifted from roughly 30% equality in Grandmaster to wild gaps. For instance, right now, Protoss takes up 41% in Global Grandmaster, which is basically rank 1 Glad. So you're saying that they're like the imbalance between the races or whatever, like that it's really bad. Like people are primarily playing Protoss because Protoss is like really good. So there's really bad balance because like at 30%, that's roughly like equal play, you know, like 3/3. No, that's all they do is keep the servers on, make the patch when the balance council says to use this. Interesting. Why have they never made StarCraft 4? I feel like I've been waiting for StarCraft 4 since 2012. Why have they never made StarCraft 4? Why has Blizzard not ever made a game? Like, I swear, like they made WoW once, they made StarCraft once, they made Overwatch once. If it happened in the 90s, I don't care. I don't count it. It's horrific. Zerg is 23%. Zerg is only represented by 23% of Grandmaster players. So Zerg is shit right now. Or no, you're not shit, but StarCraft 4 will never come. Yeah, I mean, I know that at this point. It's just, but why? Like, the game still has such a healthy and, like, it's still going. Like, there's still so many people playing, watching, talking about. The esports are still huge. I don't understand why StarCraft 3 wasn't successful enough for them to want to make a 4th. No, Zerg is genuinely dog shit right now. Oh, no. That's painful to hear, man. Zerg is cool. Zerg is real cool. So Protoss is number 1, Terran's number 2, Zerg is number 3, eh? Sounds like my time to shine. Wow. That's sad. Are they at least like rotating it around? Like right now it's Protoss season, next season will be Zerg season, season after that Terran season, kind of like that. Are they like doing that kind of, or has Protoss just been dominating for a ridiculous amount of time? Now that makes it a whole lot better. Like there should never be a time when any of the 3, like there's only 3, you know, there's only 3 choices. How can any of them be bad, you know? It's not like WoW where there's like 40 some odd specs or whatever there is now. 28, 40 something, like 3 times however many classes. Zerg has seen nothing but nerfs for 2 years without any reason or compensation. Wow, the brutality. The absolute brutality. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Interesting. All right, well. Kind of wondering what to do now. I think I've had my fill of testing the single button macro. I think I've pretty much gotten what I need. It's basically what I thought, but I do have some interesting notes, you know, and that is that is only gonna be beating people if they're like mediocre or whatever at their rotation. It's not gonna be beating people that are proficient with their rotation. But I do think it's interesting that the difference can really vary depending on the spec and the class. So I think that's really interesting. Play Protoss, don't play Zerg. Kills me to say that. Oh no, I know it does, dude. I know it does. Have you ever found yourself questioning whether or not you should play a game of Protoss? Have you played a game of Protoss? Be honest with me. Protoss is one of the 3 factions in StarCraft 2 that you can play.
Do they look like bugs?
They look like ancient aliens of super tech. Yeah, you're thinking about the Zerg. They're the bugs. That's what Erebus plays. And then there's a Terran. Wait, is this StarCraft 2 or StarCraft 3? Oh, it is StarCraft 2, isn't it? Yeah. Terrans.
Interesting. The Terrans are the first ones that you mentioned. They have armor, but the Zerg do not have armor.
Yeah, they're like carapaces. They're like their body is their armor.
Oh, that's cool.
Zerg's gameplay is by making a giant army of oftentimes individually weaker units, but having so many of them that you overwhelm your opponent.
So they're weak.
They're weaker. Well, yeah, like their attack and their health isn't as high usually, at least early game. But then they can get like these ultralisks, which are not like that at all. They're very tanky, very strong.
Okay.
Protoss makes the smallest armies, but it tends to have the highest damage and a lot of really unique mechanics that they can use. And then Terran is kind of in between. They can make medium-sized armies, and each unit has a like medium to high value.
Oh wait, what? What was the last part?
Terrans can make medium-sized armies, and each individual unit has like a medium to high value. Like, I mean, you could perceive that as like gold cost, or you could perceive it as like their damage, or their health, or even like potential impact it can make on the game. They do not eat. Although there's a food supply, but yeah. Oh, of course not. This is war. You don't know like. No, I ain't got no Terran. We're StarCraft 2 flavored ramen. It's got bugs in it. It's got bugs in it. StarCraft 2 got bugs in it. Yeah, Protoss are the shiny space aristocrats. Oh my gosh. I don't play off race if I'm not playing random. Okay. Sounds to me like you should try playing a little pro level Protoss, man. I think you'd have fun. Take advantage of it, man. Play the flavor. Play the flavor. Oh yeah. Let's see. I want to check out the Delves and some other stuff. I think I'm gonna log on to the Warrior for it. Is that level 30? Cool. What are you working on?
I'm working on a Minecraft design.
It looked really cool.
It's over done. For like part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about filling out the rest of the alphabet. Putting it on default.com.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So it'd be
Okay, that's super neat. I like it. One way to look at it is one zealot without micro kills 3 zerglings before dying. 3 times as efficient for the cost of 2 zerglings at 100 minerals. I don't know, man. Just seems to me like you gotta join Team Protoss. Yeah, and actually, I know the answer to that. Never mind. Humans usually.
Do they anything else?
I mean, whatever gets in their way.
What?
And what if a sandwich? Then I assume they would eat the sandwich. Not a chance. I'd rather shoot myself with a nail gun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't blame you there. I get that. That's how I used to feel about playing playing anything instead of Frosty, okay? Been there, done that, man. I get you. Holy, what the hell is wrong with my dragon flying? Whee! Oh my gosh. Right? Oh my gosh, that's definitely not normal. Diagonals. When I'm flying. Alright, I feel like we should get some gear. I feel like I'm gonna get pwned if I try doing some PvE content and all I've got is this PvP gear. Pwned. Let's see here. If I want to buy gear, I gotta go to Stormwind. If I want to buy... Oh yeah? Interesting. Your versus Protoss win rate went from 83% every other season to 37% this season. That's painful, man. That's painful. What is tuning? Why don't you take a screenshot of that and add it at those people that council and be like, what the heck, bro? What the heck? Call them out on it. At Blizzard. Show them they're bad at their jobs. You need to fire them. Get new, better people to do job. I've done similar things, just sent it to them in Discord. I know them. Oh, there you go. There's so many Tarans. Class set tester, equipment enhancements, professions, warehouse peddler. What the hell are you selling? Oh, okay, profession things. Master Chef and Lord of Flames. Oh no. Master Botanist, crafting orders, geologist, rock collector, fresh leather and hides. Where's the gear seller? Keystone vendor, dungeon teleports, PvP gear vendor. I mean, that'll work, nothing else. Class set tester. Okay, I can get some of this gear. Hey. It's a full set right there. Cool. Boop, 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 boop. Put on the fancy gear. Oh, okay. 678. Full mythic gear. What's the set bonus for this one gonna be? You're channeling a win streak. Oh, it's the same. It's the same. Is my loot spec? No, it's at the arms. Oh. Okay. Okay, sure. I bet the trinket or extraordinaire has my... Whoa. Ritual to helm. Oh, this is the corruptions. Oh my gosh. Twilight Devastation. Although I did hear these are not as good as they used to be. But that's cool. Best in slots. Two-hand mace. We need a two-hand. Attacks have a very high chance to contaminate your target industrial runoff up to 25 times, dealing 2200 shadow damage per stack every 3 seconds until they remise. That's the metal, dude. That's just metal. Whoa, these weapons have such cool abilities. Your spells and abilities have a chance to grant you 4,000 to 5,000 of a random secondary stat for 15 seconds. You can use it to cheat to immediately gain 5,000 of your highest secondary stat for 15 seconds while out of combat, reconfigured for spellcasting instead. So you can have it as an on-use, or you can have it as a trigger. That's so cool. You have a very high chance to contaminate your target with toxic runoff. Wow. Best weapon, trinket. Well, let's get the best in slots. Let's grab the Capital Punisher. These names are great too. Alright. Well, take credit for your allies' deeds up to once every 12 seconds when 993 of their stat 10 combat. Chance to get caught in the act, transferring all accumulated credit to your allies. So that's one of those rings that work great when you're in raid. Trinkets. Rapidly deploy the bomb suit to reduce damage taken by 75% for 20 seconds or into 10 million damage when invented. It's a lot, so health bar. Upon depletion, the bomb suit detonates to deal 1 million fire damage split between nearby enemies. Well, it's a lot of mastery. There's a party eye of great importance for trinkets. Eye of Kazon, absolutely. House of Cards. Deal yourself in. Granting mastery, 15 seconds. Stacking the deck. Stacking the deck increases no mastery in future hands by 310 until you leave combat. Reverb Radio. Torbex. The Amorphous Relic. Z's Thug Hotline. There's so many trinkets. I'm trying to remember what my BIS list says. There's so many good ones here. The Grim Codex. Conjure Spectral Subdoing opens on Moon Shadow. That was a good one. That's from Theater of Pain. That was a best in slot for Shadowlands for a Death Knight. I can't remember which one of these is BIS. Not that it super matters, but I'm totally gonna Google it because I'm curious. Warrior BIS. Mechano-core amplifier. Cool. I look pretty metal. And it's pretty sick. And then strapped rescue keg. I think they just sell trinkets. I don't think they sell jewelry. Oh, they have that ring. One ring. Yeah, it's all trinkets. Okay. That's fine. I don't think we need to have jewelry to, like, get through the stuff I want to do. Yeah, this should take care of us. A set PvP gear though, just in case. I don't expect really any good PvP on here, but you never know. Oh, it's a flail. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that looks great. 10 out of 10. Love the pixel art. Good stuff. I think I'm messing up going for all this first, or else haste stuff. Screw it. I want that mastery bulk. So haste one back. Oh, I can get some gladiator rings. That'll help. boxes. There we go. Now we're beefy. Call me La Beefer. Oh, hey, this person just told me to hold down a moment ago. Oh, I can't use it. That's unfortunate. What you got for me, dude? Nothing I care about. Alright. Lorewalker Cho. There's some interesting lorewalking stuff going on, but first I think it's time to take a short break. I go to the bathroom, that kind of thing. Yeah, I feel that. All right. Oh, the game, that music, Spotify music is pretty loud, but all right. I'll be right back, team. And go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna do some lore walking and continue exploring the PTR and seeing what all it's got to offer for us for the next patch. Be right back. Are you gonna go finish the smoke? All right, you're off to bed. All right, man. Thanks for dropping by, Erebus. I hope you had a great day. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for chilling. And don't worry, man. They may hear you one day and nerf the Protoss. Later. Alrighty. Through the Caverns of Time. That's a vibe. We're gonna turn this down. I didn't realize I was up the whole time. Alright. Hopefully that does not mess up the pod. Alright. So we're going to check out Lorewalking next. We got 3 cool campaigns that I've heard quite a bit about, and I'm pretty stoked to see what's up with it. So we're going to check those guys out. See what's up with this new gear.
Pandaria welcomes you.
And Daria welcomes you. That's nice. Here, this is going to be really narrative based, so I want to do, first of all, re-enable music. We're going to pause the Spotify here. And we're going to experience this. I like this. Effects. I don't think we want that. That's like... Okay. Yeah. That's supposed to be. Okay. I think like this. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I'm about 10 decibels ahead of this. So, all right. Sweet. All right. And then for our spec, should we go in his arms or should we go in his Fury team? I do really like the way the Fury plays, but I gotta admit, like, arms is pretty cool. You go in his Fury. Alright, let's take the one button off. I'm not interested in using that. Alright. Greetings. Now, dialogue is really quiet.
Every good story needs a hero.
Okay, maybe it's just my headset. Maybe it's just me, man. Yeah, I think it's just me. Alright.
Hello.
Night. Okay, I'm about to start recording. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Alright, let's check out Lorewalking. See what's up with it, shall we? Shall we?
Eyes open.
Oh,
Always be
Lolly is
learning.
sending visitors my way now. He laughs a deep belly laugh. Of course she is. But she is correct. The only thing I love more than gathering stories is telling them. Sit down, let me share a tale with you. Alright.
Jade serpent guide you.
Oh, thank you. Alright, what stories can you
Tread
tell me?
lightly.
Okay, cool. This is neat. So you get to pick which path you want to go. You got Xalatath, you got Ethereal, you got the Lich King, Echo of the Xalatath, Blade of the Black Empire. Interesting. So call upon the memory of Xalatath. Her voice will occasionally echo a glee when you kill a foe. I saw some of the examples of what the blade will say when you kill people, and it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to it. Karesh Memory Crystal will take on the appearance of a Karesh for until cancelled. 30-minute cooldown. Yeah, like one of them. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Like a fashion show. The Lich King, Arthas Menethil. It is said that when he was born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered his name. But did the forests of his youth know what he would eventually grow to become? And then you get the Royal Visage. Remember the take of Arthas Menethil. You take on his visage. Whoa, you can look like Arthas? That's cool. Alright, well I gotta admit, these all 3 sound great, but the Lich King one is the one I'm definitely the most interested in. I think that I don't want to do all these for the first time on PTR. I want to see what's up with them, but I want to like experience them when they come out in the server. So I think I'm going to choose Xalatath and check this one out now, and then save the other two for when they actually like come out live. And I might change my mind, but nope, this is the PTR. Mm-hmm.
Jade Serpent, the most cunning foes wait until you are desperate. They offer solutions you cannot afford to refuse. When the Burning Legion returned to our world, it was a desperate situation indeed. The heroes of Azeroth sought to arm themselves with the greatest weapons ever forged. Among these was Xalatath, the blade of the Black Empire. A high priest searched far and wide for the blade.
Interesting.
How does today find you? Tread.
Now listen closely to my tale.
Oh, I like this loading screen.
The High Priest's search brought them to Tirisfal Glades, where they met with Alonsus Fowl.
Alonsus Fowl. I remember doing this in Legion on my priest.
I will hide in shadows no longer.
I have been working with Moira Therasin to infiltrate the Twilight's Hammer cult. We've learned of an ancient and powerful old god relic, a blade used at various points in history to wreak havoc. Moira's double agent informs us a new leader is rising, and plans to cement his ascension using this weapon in an unholy ritual. You must find him, stop the ritual, and seize the artifact. We will meet in Dalaran afterwards. Stop the ritual and acquire Xalatath, Blade of the Black Empire.
May
Alright.
light and shadow guide you.
Don't gotta ask me twice. Oh, yeah. Oh, we need our second weapon. We definitely do good demolish, that's for sure. Praise be to the new leader. Once the hand of the Twilight Father, the Shadow Deacon has decided now is the time to regain our past glory. While the Twilight Father left to serve Deathwing, the Shadow Deacon maintained his role as a bishop in Stormwind. He continued infiltration and recruitment efforts there for some time until the fall of Deathwing and the Twilight Father. He then ordered what was left of our organization to go quiet and allow our foes their temporary victory. But then he found it. Or perhaps it found him. The Black Blade. Ooh, foreshadowing. Oh, there's we just erased that person. Oh my god, Mythic Gear is great. One-hit onslaught, and they were gone. The Shadow Deacon was a cautious and calculating master, preferring the secrecy of the shadows to direct action. Ever since he found the blade, his entire demeanor has changed. Arrogant, commanding, audacious, he now favors a bold plan to restore power to the Twilight's Hammer. The blade is called Xalatath. It has come from an age before most of our races existed. We only have the scrawlings of previous holders to go from. While it is mostly ravings of those that lacked the will to wield the blade, many of them say the same things. They speak of the Black Empire, of a time when our true masters ruled all of Azeroth. Massive sacrifices, living buildings, filled with void energies. Sometimes we can hear the Shadow Deacon speaking to someone in his tent. He has mentioned the glory of the Black Empire as well. That guy is going crazy. That's what that book just said. That guy is going crazy. check this. We have finished setting up a small base as per the deacon's orders. He is driven, so
the
sure.
High Priest learned the Shadow Deacon, the new leader of the Twilight's Hammer, found the Black Blade. Xaladath changed him. He became obsessed with the Black Empire. The High Priest already knew of Xaladath through their allies in Netherlight Temple. Moira Tharizan had an agent infiltrate the cult.
Ooh, that guy's super crazy. What, you're not gonna have me kill this guy? For real? Kill him anyways. Wait, is this where I think it is? This is Tears Fall. It's interesting because this isn't the only time we come here in the Legion quest line. We come to Tears Fall for both this weapon. Like, so in Legion there were the artifact weapons, right? And you had to go get them out in the world because they were legendary weapons, oftentimes buried with people that were legendary and had welded them, or sometimes left as remnants of battles that needed to be collected and reforged, so on and so forth. Tears Fall is the place in Tristful Glades. Tristful Glades being named after Tears Fall. It's where the Titan Keeper Tyr fell. It's where he lost a battle, and basically he fell to the bottom of this he created this crater, if I'm not mistaken, and he's down there. And you come down here for the Holy Paladin weapon, the Hand of Tyr, in Legion, and then you also come down here for the Shadow Priest weapon. And the order of the, if I'm not mistaken, the Order of the Silver Hand, part of what their originating founding purpose was to defend this place. And it was through studying Tyr and maybe talking to him and stuff that they learned about the light and they became paladins. If I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. I could definitely be mistaken. Yeah.
You traitor!
Okay, okay.
Moira said he'd be coming. I'm Slaghammer, paying my family's debt by hanging out with these buggers. Let me take down this barrier.
Shadow Lord
The
Slaghammer.
Shadow
Do we trust this
Deacon's
guy?
already below starting his ritual. To get there, we'll need to do a bit of work. If you have any questions, let me know. But we best hurry.
He's with the Twilight Hammer.
These buggers
That's-
are suppressing
Oh, yep.
Tyr's
I remember doing this
war, so
quest
the
back in the day.
Deacon
Yeah.
we need
It's pretty cool. This is just kind of sharing what was a really cool quest line that only Shadow Priest got to see. Oh my god, the errors though. Stop it with the errors. I get it, you're unhappy. Might be a button yeah, I'm gonna have to like find a button. I think I can disable Lua errors in the options somewhere. If not, I think there's an add-on I can use. Cause I don't care. No, Gray, I gotta kill this thing before it casts Armageddon.
The path to the prison should be open. Well, if it ain't me old friend, we'd be doing the world a favor ridden into this baddie.
Okay, yeah, not built into the game. Borgoth the Master Reaver. Whoa, he actually withstood a full onslaught with cooldowns. I'm surprised. Escape doesn't even close the Lua air, it's so annoying.
Yes, the blade is right. I am unstoppable. Once Sakaj lives again, I will hold dominion over this world. Our old leaders chose to work with pawns. I choose the real power.
Okay.
Defend me, you think to stop me. With this weapon, I can do anything. anything. This shouldn't be happening. Why aren't you protecting me?
Weak and pitiful. The Twilight Father did not dare wield me, for he knew the price of failure.
Oh shit.
Give me another chance. No, no!
Boom, boom, boom.
You, on the other hand, yes, I foresee us doing great things together. Take hold of my haft and I will aid you. For now.
Oh my gosh, we're doing it. Hey, we got Xalatath. Now it's time to start the thing. It's all because the Shadow Priest back in Legion took Xalatath, which is what we're seeing. We're seeing what happened back then. It's all because of them. They ended up dropping in a raid and ended up getting in the wrong hands. Drain a powerful foe.
First, Zakash.
Drain the enemy. Consume his essence.
Or he could awaken on his own. We must consume his essence to ensure he is gone forever.
Thus ends.
No, this must be done.
Yep, she done played us. Thus ends the first chapter of our tale. Xalatath was a constant, whispering presence in the High Priest's mind, yet they slew countless demons together.
Farewell.
At this point, the High Priest continued their battle against the Legion, with Xalatath at their side.
In the final battle, Sargeras plunged his blade, flowing with poison, into Azeroth. Xalatath was one of many weapons whose powers were used to nullify the sword. She was weakened, but not for long. Hello.
The Blade and the High Priest. Play more about the Legion invasion? Isn't new stuff? Oh wow, you can he'll show you every cinematic. It's just like back in Mists of Pandaria. I'll show you every single cinematic. Yeah, Keeper's Rest is another name for the Tomb of Tyr. Once in this very location, the Titanforge Keeper Tyr fought against a dark entity known as Zakaj, the Corruptor. Although Tyr defeated Zakaj, he gave his life to do so. This is the spot where he was buried, a most sacred place. It was guarded by a secretive group that called themselves the Tyr's Guard. I'll tell you everything. The old gods they are terrifying entities, said to have been sent from the void to corrupt this world. Long ago, they ruled over Azeroth. Their combined domains were known as the Black Empire. One of these enemies, Yashaj, was said to have been defeated by the Titan Aman'Thul. In ripping Yashaj from Azeroth, Aman'Thul damaged the world. Thus, the other old gods were sealed away rather than removed. They did not wish to damage Azeroth further. Over time, Azeroth's champions have defeated each of the old gods in turn. I'll tell you about each one and how we defeated them. Yashaj from Mop, Cthulhu from Classic WoW, Yogg-Saron from Wrath of the Lich King. Interesting. He'll tell you so much. That was a bit of a shortened version of the story. Kind of missed a couple details, if I'm not mistaken, but that was good. Like, this is cool. You know, Blizzard's been talking about for years, and the community for years longer than that a big issue WoW has is just like trying to get the story across to people in a way that they actually retain it and care. And I think this is a good way of doing it. Like, people really engaged with Lorewalking back in MoP. It was a huge deal. People really enjoyed doing it, had cool rewards. And there was a lot of content made around it, and it really helped people to learn the lore. It helped me a lot to learn the lore. And, you know, we had kind of a similar system in High Mountain with some of the quests they had, especially from their chieftain and from Ebonhorn, if I'm not mistaken. But, like, to see it coming back is really cool, and to see Lorewalking covering new stories is even cooler, and it's great they're tying some neat rewards to it. Like, people are going to want to dress like these characters. Like, everyone's going to be doing this, is my guess. Tell me more about Xalatath's whispers to the High Priest. What kinds of things did she say? She said cool stuff. Xalatath often spoke directly into the mind of the High Priest. Oh my god. Whispering opinions, secrets, and memories. Fortunately, the High Priest kept a careful record of her word. Would you like to hear more? What did Xalatath say while attacking the Netherlight Temple?
Netherlight Temple was a grand hall where priests gathered. There, the High Priest
heard these whispers in their mind.
Do the Naru speak of the eternal conflict? That the entire history of your world is but a fraction of the time that has passed? Of those that came before the Draenei? No?
Throwing shade.
I know the Naru consider us horrors to be resisted. We do not share this view. They are merely beloved brethren that lost the true path. They will return to their masters in time.
Wow. Okay. Big history reveals there. We're a big, insinuating big history reviews.
While wandering the world, the High Priest once heard Xalatath whisper this.
It is ironic that the weakest of us may be the ultimate victor. Cthulhu, Yogg-Saron, Y'Shaarj, and... well, only one would remain to consume the world that was always meant to be.
Interesting. So the comma here is really important. Only one would remain to consume the world that was always meant to be. To me, because of where the comma is placed, I'll pull this over. I can't pull this over, can I? To me, that makes it sound like, because the comma comes after world, to consume the world, comma, that was always meant to be. To me, that comes across as they're insinuating that Azeroth was always meant to come of age, like come of maturity. Like, I don't know, maybe they're talking about the world more generally. I'm thinking about the Titan. I'm like, is she saying that it is like foretold, is guaranteed that Azeroth will emerge? Or is she just saying that no matter what was going to happen, Azeroth was going to bloom into where it is today? Or where it will be? I don't know. It's interesting phrasing. Plays with the mind a little.
Mind Flayer Ka'az was a powerful Naraki, a servant of the old gods. As the High Priest defeated it in the assault of Violet Hold, Xalatath whispered this.
For this idiotic pustule of N'Zoth to have lived so long, it does little to refute my opinion of this world's new owners.
Interesting.
In one of the final battles against the Legion, Azeroth's greatest heroes fought upon the seat of the Pantheon, the Titan's very cradle of creation. When there, the High Priest heard these ominous words from Xalatath.
Long have we sought entry to this realm. To think we have a mortal to thank for giving us our foothold. Your service will be remembered.
In a stronghold on Argus, the destroyed home planet of the Draenei, the High Priest and Alleria Windrunner encountered Lura, a Naru fallen to the void. Here, Xalatath whispered.
Now this is true beauty. At least one of the mortals in your midst can appreciate what it offers.
After Lura's defeat, Alleria did something unprecedented. She absorbed the Naru's void energy into herself. Xalatath's whispers grew eager.
The caterpillar has become the butterfly. She is all but ours now.
I remember that. Foreshadowing. Wow, those are cool. It's so cool we get to hear these. More Xalatath whispers the High Priest. More about Sargeras' sword in the battle that ended in the Burning Legion invasion. Could you repeat what you said happened after the High Priest acquired Xalatath? Please continue your
Every
story.
good story needs a hero.
Huh? No, I don't think so. If you want to get the Bluetooth headset
Like,
and the earbuds, you could try setting that up. Yeah. Although it's kind of over now, I think. Let's see here. Okay. Playing the
Jade
High
Serpent
Priest.
guide you.
look at the earbud.
Okay. Lorewalker's memorabilia, Valor Stones, whether to undermine quest.
Eyes open. Always be learning.
Schroeder learns through Zaltap during the Fourth War. Okay. There is even more. More to this story. I had to pull it out like that. Kind of back to the Bluetooth on this computer kind of sucks.
Do I hold it?
Might need to close it and reopen it to restart the process.
Okay. They might not be charged enough.
Yeah, this computer hates connecting things. But here, I can charge them. Yeah, this thing's dead. No problem. Alright, listen to Lorewalker Cho to learn the story of Zaltap during the Fourth War.
After the Legion was defeated, Azeroth erupted into the Fourth War. In the midst of the chaos, Xal'atath made her next move. Here, Xal'atath came before the High Priest once more, with promises of power.
It takes me back. I remember this. The whispers are faint, but grow louder as you hold the blade in your hand. So weak. Need. Blood. Souls. The voice trails off, but you can still sense the dagger urging you on. It is a familiar sensation. Assists Xal'atath in recovering its strength.
Strength failing. I need blood. Souls.
Let's get some souls for Xal'atath. I remember doing this back in Battle for Azeroth. I got an Agent of the Old Gods achievement. Oh my gosh, I love having mythic gear. Alright, bed Xal'atath.
You loot so fast. I'm impressed.
Gots to loot fast. Alright. Much better. How cruel of you to leave me in such a state. But we can reminisce later. No doubt you have many questions. As you know, I can offer countless answers. Xal'atath speaks once more. The servants of N'Zoth prepare their master's return. They intend to conjure a scouring storm to wash away all non-believers. He says unbelievers, but I believe the term would be non-believers. The particular ritual they will invoke requires 3 ancient artifacts. One of void, one of storm, and one of ocean. Even now, I hear the void relic calling to me. It is being empowered or corrupted. I'm not sure which it is. I see it upon a cliff, overlooking a vast sea. Come, priest. We can find a much better use for such a prize. Find the Void Stone in Drustvar.
The
Oh,
High
Azurite.
Priest
Oh god, I'd
journeyed to
rather
stop
not.
The followers of Nezoth. An
They're offering
old
me Azurite.
god, a dark creature who sought to corrupt
Battle for
our world.
Azeroth. Azurite was a resource used to
Let us
empower
ambitiously leave
Azurite
this story
armor
alone,
and the Heart of
shall we?
Azeroth, which is a necklace that empowered that armor. And it was possibly the
How
most
glorious
painful
it is to
and
be
bad
renewed,
feature ever added to the
though I
game.
haven't forgotten
And
your
pretty much
callousness
Azurite is just
recently in
permanently,
service.
like, awful.
Such a waste of potential. It pleases me that we have a chance to spend more time together. You should know that of my many companions, you were my favorite.
Aw, she says we're her favorite. That's nice.
We will accomplish remarkable things together, you and I. Magnificent things.
Taking over the world, one cursed dagger at a time. Yo, what? Rude. We weren't done flying. Okay, that's a bug. And Lorewalking, Xalatath. When flying with Nishi to do the quest. Unintended consequences. You get auto dismounted when entering Tiras Guard Sound. Okay. Buggy's been submitted. This snake mount's pretty cool. Snake mount. Yeah.
Back.
Hmm?
I can fit 3 lines of text on the laptop.
Oh, there you go.
Current
That
operation.
which we seek is nearby. A relic of concentrated void energy. There, those novices are performing some sort of ritual with the stone.
Nice.
Stop them and take what is ours.
Boom, got the Void Stone. Empower Xalatath. Here we go, team. Time to activate the War Within expansion.
Unleash the Void Stone, my champion. It should provide the strength I need to help you find the other 2 relics.
It's been so long. I took a mortal form. This body is pleasing, don't you think? Hey, she back. Hey, you're totally gonna be the bad guy on the box of our new expansion in like 8 years from
Once
now.
again,
Isn't that
you
great?
prove deserving of my admiration. Such a worthy champion.
A change of pace can be invigorating, eh, High Priest? Hey, I ain't no priest.
Open your mind.
Do not be distracted. We have more to do. I sense another relic, a trident. Thought lost to the depths. It calls to me. High Priest, do you hear it too? Its song takes form. I see a harbor to the east, an ambitious pirate, greedy and proud, completely unaware of the power hidden within her hoard of gold. The would-be captain's hubris will not permit her to simply hand over her prize. I fear she must be taught a rather harsh lesson. But that is your specialty, is it not? find the second relic.
Such
Yeah,
Did the
let's go
High
find the
Priest
relic.
foresee the
Let's see if Mishi
consequences of
works this
their
time.
actions here? Regardless, they traveled to Freehold. Mishi can help us get there safely.
A powerful Naga once possessed the trident. Now his underlings seek to recover it.
Wait,
What delicious irony that a pirate keeps such a coveted prize as a trophy.
is she talking about one of these people? A powerful Naga once had it. Okay, Mishi doesn't dismounts automatically because it's supposed to trigger a loading screen. That's what didn't happen in the last one. Okay. We're in Freehold now. Lieutenant Elsbeth Wavecutter. Alright.
Captain.
We got the skeleton key. I got the trident of the deep ocean. Ooh, this food looks good. A little boar, orange in the mouth. Got some lobster tail. Got some shrimp and some cocktail. Yo, that cocktail sure is moving a lot though. We got some gold. Got some. Oh, this person knows how to set up his silverware. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's a meal right there. Super fancy. Oh, yep, here we go. Perfect. Yes. Yes. A mighty feast. All right, cool. I got the trident. Azalatath, here you go.
What do you seek?
The trident of the deep ocean. If you hold it up to your ear, you can hear the ocean. Interesting.
Time comes soon.
Zalatath breathes in deeply and smiles. My strength grows. I can see it clearly now. The third relic we seek, the crown known as Tempest Caller. How fitting that after the fall of Atal Graal, the gluttonous Totana would be the one to find the artifact. He was always scuttling about the depths, seeking treasures for his collection. Totana's greed has left him trapped within a cave he can never leave. The crown awaits us there. All right, let's do it.
Zalatath required one final artifact from the High Priest. Shall Mishi move us along?
It is no mere coincidence that our paths intersect. You are meant to find me. I was meant to find you.
All right, slow down, Zalatath.
A grand destiny lies before us. Surely you sense it as well as I. But enough musing. Make your way to the shores of Voldoon. That is where the third prize awaits.
This is pretty cool. I'm a pretty big fan. All right, Zalatath.
This way.
Zoltoa. Where are we?
Toetana will give us the crown
Oh, shoot.
willingly.
I'm going all the way over to Zoldazar. Oh, hello. Toetana. Let's mess him up.
Why, Toetana? I hardly consider that fair of you to say.
Did he say anything? I don't see him saying anything. Oh, he shook his head and
Well,
clicks at her.
We will
Clicks
see
angrily.
about that.
All right, got the Tempest Crown.
So many possibilities.
Further proof that you and I can achieve great things together, High Priest. So many
The time
possibilities.
comes.
Oh, the heart of Azeroth, get away from me. Meet Zalatath at the Principle of Oblivion. The relics are ours, as it was meant to be. There is but one more step needed for the great truths to be revealed. The Nagas sought to summon their storm from a place that echoes with ancient power. Though this site has had countless names over the ages, you mortals know it as the precipice of oblivion. I will go on ahead and begin preparations. Join me there.
Open
The pieces were falling into place. Only one task remained. Let us have Mishi hasten the journey.
Okay.
Xalatath often whispered to the High Priest about the old gods and their Black Empire. We have fought countless wars against them as they seek to turn our world to void. Finally, N'Zoth was the only one who remained. He was waiting patiently for his moment to strike.
It's cool to relive these stories. I've kind of just like not thought about a lot of this stuff and for like years and years. It's literally been going on a decade since Legion came out. It's probably been a good 8-9 years since I did this stuff.
Found an unexpected.
Yeah, this is sharing the story that Priest got to experience across Legion and Battle for Azeroth. Xalatath existing is literally the fault of Legion and the Priest players, getting her sword, or getting her dagger and doing what we're doing, empowering her, giving her a physical form, getting her ancient artifacts, taking her to ancient places like this one. Literally, that's an old god eyeball right there. That's N'Zoth. So, yeah.
a stone to call forth the darkness. A weapon forged in the depths. A crown for the ruler of all worlds. Hear me, God of the Deep. I have brought you the Opener, the bringer of truth, the torch
Work in progress.
that lights the way.
Just to let people know that this isn't final.
Honor our bargain. Free me to find my own fate.
Go. But the blade must remain to serve my will.
A fair exchange. Shadows guide you, my dear friend. We will meet again. I am certain of it.
I have dreamed your destiny, mortal. The hour is close at hand. That which was sunken shall rise. All that were sleeping shall be awakened. Receive my gift and see all truths before you.
Whoa. Whoa. We just got brain microwaved by a space god. I bet we know all kinds of cool stuff now.
Xalatath was freed from the blade and took a mortal form. Her past remained a mystery. But we lore-walkers are never satisfied with an incomplete story.
Ah, man. Sorry about that.
How does today find you?
Twist the knife.
Every good
N'Zoth's
story
gift
needs
was a
a
dark
hero.
one indeed.
Tread lightly. Greetings. Farewell.
The Blade's Gambit. I believe the information my fellow lorewalkers and I have found is completely new. I am unsure of its importance, but perhaps you can decide. Oh, we get to see something that
Every
something
good
like some
story
new
needs
stuff. The
a
Blade's
hero.
past.
Jade
This is pretty
serpent
extensive.
guide you.
Many years ago, a stone tablet from Stormsong Valley made its way into my library. It took years to break the cipher and translate the fragments of runes etched into it. I will tell you what we have pieced together, a tale of yet more treachery. Listen to Cho to learn the story of Xalatath in Nyalotha.
This tablet is a record of a battle from long ago, when the Black Empire ruled all.
Oh, we're gonna get to see the Black Empire in its peak. Let's see what this looks like. I bet it's gonna look exactly like the raid Nyalotha from Battle for Azeroth. And yeah. But hey, maybe we'll get to see some more Nyalotha.
The old gods sent all of their forces to Nyalotha to counter an unexpected attack from Xalatath.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, base. Yeah, it'd be very rude. Alright, yep, we're in the raid. That's cool.
Forward, chosen. Xalatath seeks to usurp the Masters. Lord N'Zoth will not tolerate this betrayal.
Ooh. Xalatath in trouble. She done betrayed somebody.
Listen,
You are chosen. Pitiful though you are, be grateful. Okay. Remember your place. Xalatath brings with her an army of shadows and tricks. They are nothing to our evolved forms. You have been chosen, blessed with the power of N'Zoth, to serve as his champion. Go now and destroy them. Defeat Xalatath's forces. So Xalatath went to war with the Black Empire? That sounds like a bad idea. Lord N'Zoth calls now upon his brethren to aid in Xalatath's defeat. You have been chosen to make the way for them to arrive. You know what to do. Activate 3 ritual obelisks and to summon Yogg-Saron, Cthulhu, and Yasharj. All in the same place? Oh, this is not going to go good for Xalatath. Alright, so I have like a stabby. I have a breath. And I have a heroic leap. Okay. Get breathe on.
Your contributions are seen.
I'm gonna have a heal.
Purple is cool.
Yeah. I just like summon my Tendi. That should count for a lot. Yeah. Sounds kind of annoying. I'll turn it down a little bit. Travel to the upper level. Oh, we get to go to new places now. Twilight Landing. Okay, cool. Got a really good view. Wow, look at that skybox though. Holy hell, the giant tentacles in the distance. Oh Jesus, oh God, oh Lord. Okay, I'm dead. Oh wait, whoa, saved. Freaking saved. Whoa, you can go down into that thing. Okay, this is pretty cool. Exploring Nyalotha, that's dope. Also move faster after getting a killing blow, looks like. Oh my god. N'Zoth whispers, lowly though you are, your contributions are seen and acknowledged. Bring the others to me. Well, yeah, they're bad guys. They're not exactly nice. And these are the destroyers of the world.
No what?
Yeah, that's what they step on. They step on that too. Yep. They don't. I don't think they eat. I think they just be slurping up souls, doing soul slurpy things. Things.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. I feel like we could do a little more damage to these guys. Like, I feel like these guys' healths are maybe like a little high. Like, for a 2-button rotation, it's just a little monotonous. Oh, this is the portal that takes us back up once we go down. Do we summon Yogg-Saron down here? Ritual Obelisk. The spawning pit. Oh, hey, Yogg. I haven't seen you since World of War. How you doing, man? Oh, I'm doing good, you know. No, but not been having nightmares. It's been wonderful. We got old Yoggy in the house. What is? Nothing I can do anything with? The Warren of Decay. Huh. Is this... It's like the inside of like Cthulhu or something. Or it may not Cthulhu, but like the inside of Yogg-Saron. Ow. Ow. I don't think I'm supposed to be in the goo. Oh god, I'm not supposed to be in the goo. That's good to know. Not supposed to be in the goo. Yeah, come around the long way, guy. Where do we summon Yasharj? Oh, we summon him up there. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, we can just like leap everywhere. Okay. Hulk smash. This is cool. I wonder if we're gonna get followed all the way up here. Alright, now we summon Yasharj. Yasharj is the coolest looking one of them all, in my opinion.
Fortunately, our aid will leave him in our debt.
I wonder what he's building. Why does Xalatath propose, going against the Black Empire? Kind of thought they were buddies. Maybe we go down. Oh no, okay. Just a little visual bug on the quest. Okay. Oh, we got some Cthulhu back over here. Okay. Shadow Lashers. So this is the Void Lords versus the Black Empire. Interesting. Looks like the game's they got quite a bit of self-healing that happens to try and like keep you from dying. There are eggs. Hello. Cthulhu.
Death underestimates us. Our attempts to distract us have failed. Even we will work together when faced with such blatant betrayal.
Is Xalatath... Did Xalatath go join the Void Lords and bring the Void here? Is that what's happening? That would make a lot of sense. I mean, obviously she's very tied closely into the Void. But like, if she... But like, that seems like base. Like, if she was always a void creature, why would she ever have even received access to Nyalotha in a way where she could, like, betray them? What is her origin? I guess that's what we're here to find out. You're covered in dust of shade, like the blood of your enemies. Good. I have no doubt Lord N'Zoth could defeat this Xalatath without the aid of his brethren, if only she had not infiltrated us so. They are ready. The lords hold Xalatath within the keep. You are the pebble to trigger the avalanche of their power. To end Xalatath, confront Xalatath. Alright.
This creature, Xalatath, is not like Lord N'Zoth and his kin. She does not appreciate their power or our Black Empire.
Show her the error of her ways.
Interesting. So she's definitely not one of the Black Empire. She is a void creature. She always was. She infiltrated the Black Empire and betrayed them to the Void Lords, causing this huge conflict, like a war between the Black Empire and the between the old gods and the Void Lords. Very interesting. Oh, whoa! Xalatath's got a different. It looks different. Okay.
The Black Empire, but the very darkness that embraced you. As punishment for your craven selfishness, you will suffer in confinement. Eternally sealed. You shall only watch this world as it gains untold power without you. You shall never lay claim to it.
Eternally pathetic. You are mere pestilence, parading as lords. This is not the end of the game, only the beginning. And I have all eternity to play.
The last desperate cries of one who has witnessed the inevitable.
But that was not all Xalatath said. The tablet states she whispered in a voice only N'Zoth could hear.
Consider what greatness could be yours if your siblings did not stand in your way. The offer stands. You need only reach out and claim it.
Pretty convenient that they turned her into a dagger that was perfect size for a human to wield, right? Just saying. Pretty convenient there. I feel like it would make more sense if they turned her into like a void stone. Or like a similar type of artifact.
The Black Empire eons. I fear this raises more questions than it answers. What is Xalatath? Is she related to the old gods? What does she ultimately intend to achieve? Although Xalatath's origins remain a mystery, her actions have brought harm to everyone. Perhaps that is all one needs to know in order to oppose her.
Very interesting. You know, I think it's very clear she's not a member of the old gods. To me, it seems pretty clear that the rest of her story that we need to find out, and the rest of the answers that we want to get, are going to come from the Void Lords. Like perhaps Lotus Walker, for example. He's already let on that he knows quite a bit about the situation. But it's very clear she's definitely oriented with the Void. It seemed that the Void Lords were there creating that conflict, trying to save Xalatath, or maybe she just set in motion that they would be there, and it was just a coincidence Xalatath was like being, transformed at that time. But yeah, she definitely seems like a Void Lord. Maybe herself not a Void Lord, but like a member of their faction. So that's pretty cool. The Blade's downfall. What did Xalatath's last words to N'Zoth mean? Did she foresee their future collaboration? Was it her plan from the start? Well, it's clearly to sow distrust and to get him thinking what would happen if his brothers weren't there. And then it so happened that we went on to kill his brothers, and so he was forced into the position of, well, if they're gone anyways, maybe team up with Xalatath and see what they can do.
Thank you for listening to my tales.
Yeah. How rude. Sweet. Echo is Xalatath. Call upon the memories of Xalatath. Her voice occasionally echoes with glee when you kill a foe. Cool. Let's go check it out. Let's go kill stuff. I want to see you. I want to hear these whispers. I want to hear them. Oh, and we got a little piece of a book too. That's pretty cool.
Fallside Outpost needs someone to scale the falls to find unique reagents.
Where's
How are you at climbing?
Brew Meadery? That place has been trolling me every time I need to go over there and get minerals for like 3
We
weeks
must take
now.
extreme
I'm ready to go over
methods
there and
stop the
obliterate them.
kobolds plundering
Hit them with that
morning
mythic
lives.
gear, shall we?
Use explosives to collapse their tunnels.
Yeah, you guys want to play games? You guys want to play games? Where they at? Where they at? Yeah, they are. Here they are. The elites. Die! How dare you? Always killing me when I'm just trying to get my professions done, man. It's so rude. Wrecked. The rotation assist sure is causing a lot of issues with my buttons glowing when they're supposed to. Some things just don't want to go off, apparently. Like my execute and my... Is that bug caused by the... Yeah, disable the assisted highlight. I don't know why some of my buttons won't work. There's a rare over here. Maybe Zaltaf will laugh if we kill a rare. Boring. There we go. We got her to say something. Oh yeah. Cool. Alright, well, we got her to do thing. That's pretty neat. That was a really cool quest line. That was a super cool quest line. It was great to get a refresher on all that stuff and a reminder of all those things that happened. Like I said, this is, you know, like the first half of that was just refreshing us on what happened in Legion and BFA, and that was a long time ago now. So I know that there's going to be a lot of players that are going to be seeing that for the first time. And there's going to be a lot of players like me who did it back then or knew about it back then, but they've kind of forgotten. So I think that's great. Now this is a upgraded delve. It's got this like glowy shocky effect going on right now. Seems like a couple of delves can do that at a time. It's pretty neat. I believe that means there's a bountiful delve. Because like if we click this, yeah, overcharge, recommend for adventurers who want an unfathomable challenge. Unfathomable? All right, now we got to do it. Unfathomable, they say. They say that this is so difficult I can't even imagine. Yeah. Whoa, okay, so you get a extra talent tree for the overcharged stuff. Can't get a Titan disc. We gotta go do that stuff. Is this a candle one? This is the candle one. Oh, it's kind of a difficult one too. This is gonna be great. I'm about to get absolutely beat up, I have a feeling. Alright, let's check this out. You guys prepare gear. Yeah. Seems good. Oh yeah, we're the darkness one. Oh my gosh. Alright, this all looks good. I don't mind doing this. All right. Cool. Let's get these goblin or these candles. Throw the light right here. Come back here. We pick this candle up. All right, and True Cow. We tell him we're ready.
Grab one of those enchanted candles to stay safe from these shadows.
Will do. Good. Still have my candle. No take candle. All right, we're gonna throw this in there. We're gonna throw this in there. I learned from the last time I did this one. You don't want to get in a situation where you don't have enough candles. It's the greatest life lesson the kobolds could have ever taught us. No take candle. That was so dark. Okay, I'm not going to step on those. I have a feeling that's going to be a mistake. I'm going to expect this to be tuned for the gear I have. So we got this lit up now. Holy hell. Alright, yeah, that chunks. That fucking chunks. Oh, Jesus. Whoa, nobody's homemate would do this. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Kill this freaking thing. Oh, God. Ow. Things hurt. Things hurt bad. Oh, I need to run those over. Healing potions. Ah. Okay, cool. You definitely can die in this. Oh, God. Again with the zap. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in danger. Fear, heal me, dude. Is this from you? I don't think that's from him. Bronze epic egg. Give me a dino. Ah! He's telling me to dodge. Dude. Nah. Healing potion. Ow. Healing potion. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is cool. They said it would be a challenge, and it definitely is. We're running back in, team. We're running back in. Alright, mislaid curiosity. Interesting. The mislaid curiosities are not the same as the stolen keepsakes. What the hell is that thing? Oh, that's his monkey summons. That's cool. I'm not going to worry too much about being a completionist on these, because this is just the PTR. More or less just kind of like testing everything once, just to kind of see how things are going. Oh, shite. What is that thing? Titanic Storm Crystal? Let's just not have that in existence. We can get to a candle. Okay. Alright. Awakened defense matrix. Okay, the stolen curiosities. They must come from... Shit. I do not trust this defense matrix. I have a feeling it's gonna pwn me if I let it. Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Alright. Stolen keepsakes. So this is the stolen keepsakes. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Alright. Okay. Let's see what we can do with our candles here. Mislay Curiosity.
That's more like it.
We're gonna grab ourselves this candle. Actually, I'll leave that one there. I'll start from the back and work our way forward. These are absolutely landmines. They're Warcraft 3 landmines. That's great.
Nice find.
That's up there next to that candle. It's good to know that I am carrying like an explosive keg on my back, so if I step on one of these landmines, I'm pretty sure it would just blow me up. Okay. I'm probably going way extra with these candles, but like for real, I am not gonna die to the darkness. Okay. Let's get this on the other side of the fire over there. Oh my god, the mines. One of the candles is green. This is my favorite candle now.
Grab one of those enchanted candles to stay safe from these shadows.
Okay, we don't need all these candles. Just gonna leap over this.
Enjoy that.
Okay. Let's throw a candle into this room.
Smell that? It's treasure. I know it. We're close.
Throw this one in. Throw this one in. Let's see if we can survive all this. Oh! Oh, jeez. It hit so hard. Oh my gosh. Okay. The Overcharged Delves are cool. This is a lot of fun. The Delves were neat, but without the challenge, they just were like, but they're just like, it's just like that. It's like they're cool, but they're not like, you know, like challenging. And so I haven't really gotten super into the gameplay loop of it, but this is like really engaging. Stubbling, those are so cute. I want a pet stubbling. Okay, let's try this again. Oh shoot, I should have just stuck with what I had there. We're gonna LOS them. Let's see if LOS works here. Oh, there's so many lanes. Oh gosh. Oh, no, into the mine. I'm rooted. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, one group at a time. One group at a time. I didn't realize I could pull those separately. Oh, Zalatath whispering, enjoy that. So for the bountiful, it's an abundance of treasure and will remain bountiful while inside. Use a restored coffer key to open a bountiful coffer at the end of this dungeon or delve to receive powerful equipment and greater rewards, provided you have lives remaining. There's lives? It's keeping track? I have 2 lives remaining. Dying subtracts from the lives remaining counter, which influences rewards at the end of the thing. Total deaths are 3. I have 2 more to receive all the full benefits. Okay. I like that. It's better than like the time trials of like, you know, early Torghast. Oh my gosh. Can you give me a 1/4 inch of a break? These are going to be really popular for people to do with their friends and stuff. Dead? Hello? Ah! I need to get to my healing potions. 1 life remaining. I don't know how much left we have. Yeah, I think we have a lot of this left. Oh boy. I don't know if we're gonna get the bountiful chest at the end. Don't think we're getting that one, guys. But we are gonna get through here. Even if we gotta do it 1 death run at a time, we're getting through here. Oh man, that animation freaked me out for a second there. I thought I was gonna get blown up by a landmine. Thought I was gonna get blown up. I should have saved my heroic leap. Thankfully, we had decent timing. I don't know why, but I just got the most wild, like most random craving for Sonic. I was in like mod sticks, jalapeno peppers, and a burger or something. I think that's because I see the candlesticks. Some healing potions. Oh, that's a rare boss.
It's treasure. I know it.
Heal me. Heal me, friend.
Every little death helps.
Oh man, we finally did it. Oh, we got +1 life. Oh, cool. We needed that. Whoa, 50% increased maximum health. That's gonna help. Well, Brand takes care of that. Let's see about this. Okay.
Oh, I need to rest after that one.
You're telling me, dude. All right. Oh shit, this guy.
Grab one of those enchanted candles to stay safe from these shadows.
Ow. Ow. Damn it.
You won't hit us with
Potion. Potion. Give me potion. Get that. Keepsake. Candle bundle. That's cool. That's cool. Kind of looks like it's something interactable. What do they want me here? Stolen keepsake? Is there another? Oh, there's another. Cool. 5 out of 11. Can you actually just pick up multiple instances of the candle? I thought it would totally just delete them. Oh my gosh, you can have multiple instances of the candle. Oh, that's great. Oh god, this is too much. It's too much stuff. Too much stuff. Pull it back. Pull it back. Shit, that thing is still going though. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta kill this thing. Alright. Let's try not to pull anything else. What are these presents? Are they friend? Oh, they are not friend. They are definitely not friend. Come on, kill something. I don't know if this is our bubble or not. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. This looks like friendly. Oh, take a picture. Oh, you literally have to take a screenshot to get out of that stun? Oh, what? That's a new mechanic. Whoa, that's interesting. Gotta realize that, or I would have been a death. I would have been 100% of a death. Drop a candle right here. Get this rare boss. Heal. Some CC. When's he gonna stop this? See that? Oh, he's immune to the spear? Oh, that's ridiculous, man. Immune stuns. This is going very smooth. Giz potion, please. There we go. Did I get that candle bundle? I guess I did. Let's grab this treasure chest. Grab this candle. Grab that candle. Do we need anything over there? There's a Myco Bloom. I don't really care about that. That's a rare boss. That'd probably be worth like getting some loot. Yeah, pulls him too. Okay. Oh, get the way. Oh, Bran pulled it. Okay. Heroism. I'll take it. Alright, let's collect our candles. Move on to the next part of this. The candle. There's a bat stuck in that wall. I'm in combat. It's not gonna let me. Oh no, it's gonna let me. Good. I don't know. If, I don't think I can actually. I don't think I should hit that thing. I'm pretty sure it'll bug out stuff if I hit that thing. I want my candle. Giz candle. Thank you.
Grab one of those enchanted candles to stay safe from these shadows.
Oh, that's gonna pull shit. Can it really hit me from over here? Nope, okay.
Cease to exist.
It's the monkey sounds. I wasn't ready. That's great. Yeah, there's a monkey that Bran Bronzebeard summons, and he like leaps around, and he just made a monkey sound. It was really cool. Yes, I am easily entertained. Oh, thank you, please. Oh, actually, this charged right over that mine. We have no charges fast enough. Okay. Got one last objective. I'm in combat. Alright. We're leaving that mislaid curiosity. The stuff that would pose issues. Lay some candles out strategically for this boss fight. Okay, room's cleared. I think we got plenty of light. Oh, boss fight? Oh, boss fight. Okay. boss fight's actually been pretty easy. He doesn't do nearly as much damage as as the packs do. He does have a lot of health though. Nice. My gratitude. I'll make sure these items make it back to the right sectors. Woo! Dinosaur, got Devil Sword on my side. To the treasure room. Oh, tons and tons of gear of loot. Bountiful treasure chest. Okay, cool. Impact conversion matrix. Oh, it's a combat curio. Okay. Okay, this is all cool. I am honestly wondering where's the gear though. Where is the gear? I'm curious to see what kind of gear we'll get for completing this setup here. Got some. Okay, there we go. A 639 dumpster delvers loot. So what is that, like normal, or is that heroic raid gear? 639, 670 on the outside. Maybe it'll change the item level and go inside. Maze also isn't the highest level of dwells that you could do. Okay. So it is 639, but it can be upgraded quite a bit. So who knows how far it can go. Very interesting. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed that. That was super dope. Delves are cool. Super cool. All right, now it's time to. All right, so now it's time for us to go ahead and check out the random time walking Battle for Azeroth dungeons. I'm super curious about this because they said that they did some tuning. First of all, this is Battle for Azeroth, so it's the first time I've had access to time walking for Battle for Azeroth, so that's a new feature. And also, this is the first time that we've gotten some tuning in a long time for time walking, and now time walking is supposed to be more challenging. So I'm super excited to see what's up with that too. And then I'm thinking tomorrow we'll have to save the horrific visions for tomorrow, because that's going to be a bit of a. We're going to be like kind of going into that one. That one might take a little bit. Where's that hunter? Is that hunter still here? That hunter is not still here. He survives for now. Put my PvP gear on, show him. Let's see here. What else is there? This is Horrific Vision Revisited. First of all, where is this even at? Is it inside here? No. This is the herbalism shop. It's definitely not inside here. Herbalism. Is it here? This looks like a good spot for it. Sorry, Dormy. Hey, yeah, this would be it.
It is good to see you, champion. Come, there is much to discuss.
Truly horrific to behold. We'll save this for tomorrow. I'm not gonna get into that, but
this is your time.
Okay, so this is the vendor. Oh shit! A corrupted Heart of the Aspects. That's cool. Scourge the Aspect. Oh, it's a little version of the Pet Void too. And instead of the bronze, it's now or the Black Dragon backpack. Now there's a bronze one. Oh, cool! A Wicked Swarmer mount. That's neat. I know people like the bug mounts. What is an appearance of the legendary cloak? Okay, so people that didn't get the legendary cloak back then, they can get it now. Same thing with the Black Dragon Scale backpack. That's cool. That's super cool. If I'm not mistaken, you can't get the Heart of the Aspects mount in the shop anymore, can you?
Future.
Nah, I can't do the shop in here. That might be not available. Got some boots, vision, and manipulation robe. Oh, it's like a okay. Oh, okay, yeah. This gear. This is Battle for Azeroth raid gear for priests, cloth gear. Okay, I guess there's people that might not have these appearances and want them, I suppose. That's cool. Yeah, this is just all the look-alike gear from the sets back then. This was... to me, it's not super interesting because like I have all this gear from back then, and frankly, I'm not a huge fan of the look. This one's probably my favorite, the plate-looking one. You got like a tendy in the back, got eyeballs on you. Got some fins. It's cool stuff. Yeah. Cthulhu themed. Champions, weaponsmith. So these can be bought. Oh, 639. Void Touch Broadsword. Okay, so yeah, these are models from Battle for Azeroth in this patch, the Corruption patch, and you can just buy these items at 639 item level for 500 displaced corrupted mementos. That's cool. A little catch-up gear, perhaps. Yeah, 632 gear there too. Veteran weaponsmith. Veteran.
Be mindful of
Champion.
Your time, hero.
Huh. What's the difference?
Fair skies and strong winds.
Oh, this one's like more upgraded?
This has been time well spent.
Huh. Okay. Heroic 658 item level. Whoa, there we go. Now we're talking. So you can get all the way to heroic gear from this. That's pretty cool. Show off all their mogs, all the sets back here. Yeah, I got the loot kind of laid around. That's cool. Reek. Do I have that? I think I got Reek back then. Yeah, I did. Reek. Neat. Hourglass of Horrific Visions. A bronze device. The sand appears to be frozen in time. Cool. Alright, well, yeah, we'll check out the Horrific Visions tomorrow and see what's up with it. See what's up with it. Wonder, though, if we're going to get any queues for this Timewalking dungeon. Seems like we taught 2 out of 3 DPS. Three Acts of Fury. Oh, that's cool. Only 558. It's kind of... The gear awards from the Lorewalking is really unremarkable, which is kind of sad, but I guess it's not like the main reason you're doing it, so, you know, kind of makes sense. Dagran has a new quest for us.
So much to discuss.
Titan consoles. Sure Seek out one of the Dagran's Titan consoles in an Overcharged Delve. Oh, cool. And up here is a new quest.
We are a light in the
Trouble in the Highlands. Both Gera and Danath have received word of unrest in the Arathi Highlands, civil unrest in Stormguard, and raids on Maghar and Stromik outposts. Danath and Gera are returning to their homes, Stormguard and Hammerfall, to diffuse tensions. I asked to accompany them. I have long wanted to reconnect myself and my people to the Arathi. I also want to learn more about the Horde. Gera was willing, but Danath took some convincing. Though I may have implied you were joining me, travel to the Arathi Highlands via the portal in Dornegal. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Revisiting the Arathi Highlands. Where these people are from. All the way, we're down here. That's the Arathi Highlands are all the way up here. Boom, the spot. I wonder if it's gonna get a remodel. Super curious about that, but that's gonna be another one of those things that we probably just like wait for tomorrow. There may not just be enough people queuing for it. Might not get to look at the BFA Timewalking. There is a lot of cool stuff people are interested in doing. Just kind of time. Alright. We may have to try the BFA Timewalking event later, guys, because there is not a lot of people online at the moment. But we will check it out again tomorrow and see if we can get in. Maybe if we get on a little, if we try it out a little earlier, or maybe if we try it out a little later. Maybe we get Nebula in here, get her to do some healing. And, yeah, we can form a group. But for now, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. And I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Had a lot of fun checking out everything. And yeah, I appreciate you guys' support. So I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Have fun. and see you in the games. Peace.